Are we live? All right, let's do this. Hey, beer fans. My name's Steve Jaguar, and this is a Beer Native Live beer review. It's day 6 of the Honest Brew Advent Calendar, and it's been really good so far. I feel like this is like singing the 12 Days of Christmas because I try to bring back the big hitters. Like I think yesterday I forgot we had one for Verdant. That was it. And we had Wylam. I'm going in the wrong order. Wylam and Verdant, Crack, Whiplash. I'm missing one again, but go watch them. They're there. They've all been really good. I even had a sour that I liked. Yesterday was a real attempt at almost like a tribute to Newcastle because it was Wylam, and they were doing this Imperial, well, they said brown ale, but it was quite red. Very, very malty, very molasses. But it said it was maple, and it wasn't really maple, but it was still good. So far, even though that was the lowest score of any beer I've had so far on the show, it's still all been great. Again, this is the weekend. I pretty much never get people watching live on the weekend, which is totally fine because the rugby was just on. If you watch the England-France Autumn Cup, if you like rugby, amazing. Went into extra time. England pulled it back. If you're French, sorry. It was a great game, though. So that was awesome. And now we're gonna go check out this, just the usual reminder of what we are looking at. This beast is so far so awesome. It was 109 pounds. It's the ultimate advent calendar from Honest Brew. Other advent calendars are clearly available, but this one has proven quite good so far. I didn't buy more than one. I just I did a bunch of research. I'm on a Facebook group talking about craft beer, and everybody gave me suggestions, and this is where I ended up. I'm going to add the other camera in a moment here, and we're going to, well, I hope you're liking, if anybody's watching this and sees how I run outside using the other camera, the mobile essentially, let me know if that's cool, because it's it takes a bit of fiddling to make it happen. In fact, I'm fiddling right now while I'm talking to you to get to go into StreamYard. One time I killed the whole stream by accident because I didn't realize I can actually end the call with the mobile phone camera thing. And sometimes I get insane feedback. So I'm going to try not to do that and ruin it again by turning off the sound somehow. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. All right. Let's add the other camera. Fingers crossed as we enter into the broadcast studio. Slowly but surely. All right. Is it working? It is working. I can hear it. Well, let's go to the dual cam then. All right, follow me. Please. Okay, that's cool. I haven't had one from Polly's yet. Another amazing, they're from North Wales, Polly's. And I think, again, country, if you look how to navigate through the UK, lots of really big roads go up and down. A couple go across, but certain places, not so easy to get to. North Wales requires a lot of driving, so I don't tend to get a lot of Polly's without having to specifically order them from online shops like Honest Brew. Hey, like many others are available, but I don't tend to get them too often. Polly's is kind of also noticed for its cycling through lots and lots of beers, not so much the idea of a core range. So let's bring them up. You can see we can learn a little bit more about Polly's. I think it's Polly's. There we go. Craft brewery. And we can share the screen as well. So we can bring that back up so we can all feel like we're Polly's experts here. There we go. Oh, simple. Polly's. How about that? Right? Let's see if we can find out more than just what the logo looks like. There we go. Now, pretty distinctive logo, right? I really like simplicity in art. I would like to have a t-shirt that just had this kind of little droppy thing on it. But they've got a lot of really nice beers. They have new beers that they think they even advertise when the new beers come out. You can see, actually, I left on the screen there. I'll read it though. They're really new, 2018. So only a few people. I think it's 6 running the day-to-days. Founder's name is Sean. Head brewer is Lally. Brewer Scott, Guy, and Matt. Head of sales is Aaron. There's your 6. The magnificent 6 for day 6. Wonder if that was on purpose. Fascinating. But yeah, so Polly's has an incredible reputation for really innovative, superb beers, but they maintaining, like saying I have a favorite Polly's beer, not so necessarily possible, right? So I guarantee I'm not gonna go find it. Let's read about this one though. Taste of Tomorrow series again, Honest Brew and Polly's collaboration. And we have got 7 point, oh my goodness. I did not know these are all going to be on the scale of Imperial, but it is a 7.8%. Woo! Galaxy, Sabro, and Vic's Secret. Ooh, that's a nice combination, isn't it? Vic's Secret if you watch my What Makes Beer Great one, where I talk about the different types of alpha acid, Vic's Secret is way, way up on the harsher bitterness, but it's good. Sabro is like made by the same people that made Citra and Mosaic. I just want to say Hop Brewing Company. Is that right? Yeah, I think it might be. Hop Breeding Company, HBC. And Galaxy. So this is a pretty reasonably heavy hitting IPA hops. Extra pale, oats for good mouthfeel, and a bit of wheat. So very light on the malts as well, letting the hop very hop forward. That's gonna be probably pretty good if you like those kind of tropical, fruity, delicious beers. Nothing else really to speak of. There is, just to drive it home, it's just hops. Look, it's just the art is just a picture of hops. No, there's no messing about with what our expectations will be on this one. It's a super hoppy beer. All right, let's go back to the full and let's pop it open. Pretty happy with, that is really good. All right, here's my, okay, good. Clean glass. I got glassware all over the place at the moment. I keep not cleaning my glassware out after doing these reviews, so there's all sorts of stinky glassware. And that is a nice little hazy, looks like a New England IPA style. It doesn't call it out as that, but kind of is. There's almost candy coming at me from the top. Oh my gosh, it smells really strong. I feel like I just broke a peach open. Lemon and mandarin. Oh, all the nice tropics. Bit of pineapple, really sweet smelling. A little bit of dankness. Yeah, wow. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Head's nice and frothy and fluffy, still hanging around. Yeah, Vic's Secret. Leading. Okay, one more just to be used to the flavors. That was a lot to take on. It's just filling my head with those tropics. The mouthfeel's not strong, so it's not coming across as crazily that juiciness people like. It's pretty dry. Yeah, it's like papaya and stone fruit. And a really nice lingering bitter that leaves those flavors hanging around in your head. I wish I had 1,000 of these. This is really good. Galaxy, Vic's Secret, and Sabro. And then there you go. Yeah, if I just let it all go away, there's that light sort of kind of nice dankishness, which, wow. Okay. Not so much grapefruit, but everything else. That's pretty special. I may have to go check out. So now I know this has given me a challenge. I just burped up that flavor again. I have one more sip of this just because it's really puzzling me. Because I burped up an odd flavor, which was a bit like rum and eggnog. I just wanted to see if that wasn't maybe something from earlier. But it does have an odd taste like that, like rummish. Kind of strange, intangible sweetness where it's not sweet, but there's something there. Pretty good. Very unique. All right, let's score it. Okay, so I'm going to probably be a bit critical on the art. Yes, I know it is just pictures of hops. And it's a hop bomb. It's kind of unimaginative, though, isn't it, right? So I'm going to give it a 2 on the art. I would have rather just seen the big fat old Polly's, boom, with that. Just something a little bit more intimidating, something maybe just a green logo, I don't know, something, but just a photo of hops. So like this feels like I went to iStock Photo and I downloaded some hops. I bet you I could just search on pictures of hops. I could probably take a photo of that, do one of those Google image reverse searches, and probably find where they downloaded the photo from. That's what it feels like. So that's kind of lame. So I'm going to give them a 2 on art and packaging a 3. So I'm going to give them a 5 on art, which is probably the harshest part of this score because everything else is going to be good. In terms of, I guess it's probably considered a double IPA. In terms of its accuracy, in terms of its uniqueness, actually. I mean, the hops themselves not, but the combination and what the result is, actually, it's a pretty unique double IPA. So I'm going to do pretty well on it. I'm going to give it a 4 and a 4 and an 8. Accuracy, I want to give it a 5. I'm just a 5 on uniqueness or accuracy. I might give it a 5 or 4. I want to give it a 9. I'm just going to do it. So now it's got a 14. And do I like it? It's one of the best double IPAs I've had in a while. Do I give it a 9? Or do I edge it up to a 9.5? Is it a 10? Is a 10 possible? I don't know. No, I'm going to be Christmassy. I'm going to throw a 10 out of 10 because it's the first time in a long time where I've had a beer and I said to myself, I wish I had like 10 of these because this would be me for the evening. I'm going to take another sip just to be sure. I'm excited enough that I'm going to go find my wife, the former works at a brewery, very critical of beer, and say, try that and see what you think. Because we usually agree, like when something jumps out. So I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go 9 because it doesn't seem to last long enough. It goes away. It makes me want to sip it again. That's a pretty harsh criticism. It gives it a 24 though out of 30. And that's going to be a 4 to 5, which I'm super happy about. All right. My first Polly's beer in quite a long time, certainly since I started doing the reviewing, because there's just a lot of beer in the UK to try. And I'm really happy about it. It actually makes me think I'm going to go onto the Polly's website now and probably throw some into my own Christmas basket because I'm accumulating just some, chill out non-review beers for the Christmas time. And I think Polly's is definitely got to be included in that. All right. So there we go. That's the end of this one. No viewers, but I know you'll be there after the fact. I've already checked, and I'm getting some really good comments on some of the older ones, the day 1 to 5, and I thank everybody who watches after the fact, as much as I love the people who join me for the chat as we do this. I'll still be going throughout the week. I'll be on day 7. I kind of like the fact that it's easy to tell what day it is because I just look, it's December 7th, so tomorrow's going to be day 7. Who knows what we're going to get? I'm loving Honest Brew's Tastes of Tomorrow. So come join me for this or any of the ones. always generally between 5:30 and 8 during the week. And I apologize once again. I work for an American company, and they always drop crap in my schedule after hours because they're in California. I got to deal with that. But yep, I will be there. Thank you for watching. And as usual, please subscribe. If you like what you see here, give me the thumbs up. Do all the good things. And if you like, I'm also on Instagram and Twitter as Beer Native TV. And I have a website called beernative.tv. I think I'm also on Facebook, but I auto post to it. It's not very personal. I'm kind of optional as to whether you watch on Facebook, but why not, right? Do the lot. Keep drinking great beer, and I will see you next time.